Hey y'all, hope your day is going well. I just wanted to come on and share something that happened last month that I've been meaning to share for a while. Um, so we know scams are rampant, especially beginning of the year, at the end of the year. Um, so I got a call from who was supposed to be a Wells Fargo agent regarding fraud on my account. Now, these people said that they were calling because they noticed some unauthorized um, transfers on my account. I think one was for 1,500 and the other was 4,000. So immediately, I'm like, what? Like, I didn't oh, so somebody trying to scam me, trying to get, they got access to my account. And so immediately I log onto my account while this guy's talking. And he was like, we just want to verify that it was you who authorize these accounts. And once we verify that, then we will kind of go through and change it or whatever it is. So now I'm already skeptical now. Because one of the things I'm thinking is Wells Fargo never calls me. They call me maybe once or twice a year. That is to change my bank account to something that's going to be, from their perspective, more profitable or whatever it is. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, you guys trying to is this really Wells Fargo? And the guy was like, yes, this is Wells Fargo fraud department. I'm like, whatever. So he was like, yeah, we just want to verify that you did or did not authorize those transfers. He said, so I'm going to transfer you someone else. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Now, mind you, I'm still on the phone. I'm still on the line on the internet looking at my account. So the other guy gets on, and I'm like, I don't see any transfers going out. He's like, no. He said, yeah, they're there, but we want to verify that you're the one who authorized them. And he said the amounts again. He said for $1,500 and $1,000. I'm like, I don't see those. I said, I think you guys are trying to scam me. And he was like, no, ma'am. He was like, you can call this number, um, just to verify. And he gave me a number, and why he give me the number, I'm looking on the Wells Fargo fraud site. The number that he's given me is not on the Wells Fargo site. So I said, okay. I said, well, the number that you're giving me is not the number on Wells Fargo. And then he says this: if you Google the number that I gave you, it's going to come up to the web page. Now, me knowing a little something about websites, and I said, that don't make sense, because why would the number be the same, be different from what's on the Wells Fargo site? So he was like, "No, ma'am." He said, "This is this is the site. We're not trying to fraud you or anything." And I'm like, I said, "So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do." I said, "I'm going to get off the phone with you, and I'm gonna call the Wells Fargo fraud department to verify that what you're saying is true." I said, "So that way I'll talk to someone else." So he's like, "No, ma'am," trying to get me to stay on the phone. So I hang up and I call Wells Fargo, and they're like, "No, we didn't just call you. We don't see any kind of illegitimate activity on your account." Um, and they said they had not heard of this scam or anything yet, but to enable multi-factor or two-factor authentication on my account, which I did. It's a pain in the butt, but hey. And so I'm just sharing this to make you guys aware of what's going on. Hopefully you don't fall suspect or victim to a scam like this. Because had I not been curious, had I not done my due diligence, then I could have given these people access to my account and them kind of wipe me out. Um, and I know somebody may say, well, they already know you got Wells Fargo. Well, I don't know how they knew I had Wells Fargo in the first place, um, but they did. So for you guys, situational awareness, share this if you need to. I do know we have people who may not be as skeptical as I am, who may not question anything like this. So share this with them, make them aware, even for yourself. Always ask questions. If someone ever calls you from a bank saying that they're calling about your bank account, you don't have to talk to that person. You can call back. Say, hey, I'm going to call this other number, or I'm going to call back and talk to someone else just to verify. So be aware, stay safe, and protect yourself. Bye.